Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk. Let's get wrenching.
Lubrication and cooling systems are the most important components that directly affect the performance of the engine. In a serviceable car, the circuits through which circulate oil and antifreeze, hermetic relative to each other, and liquids should not interact in any way, much less mix. If suddenly in the expansion tank is found the presence of oil, it is necessary to urgently carry out diagnostics and identify the cause of what happened. As a rule, grease can get into the cooling system circuit from two faults: violation of the tightness between the head and the cylinder block due to loosening of the mounting bolts, violation of the integrity of the gasket between them, changes in the plane of the head, or micro cracks in the cylinder block. These faults are usually caused by engine overheating. On diesels, due to leakage in the oil cooler. In any case, if signs of oil presence in the coolant are detected, competent diagnostics of the car and repair is necessary. After the cause of mixing of liquids is found and eliminated, it is necessary to remove oil residues from the cooling system. The fact is that the aggressive environment with increased acidity, arising from the mixing of antifreeze and oil, will accelerate it. Corrode plastic and rubber parts, spigots, gaskets, oil seals, as well as contribute to the formation of corrosion centers and its development on metal parts. Oil can also clot and plug the channels in the cooling jacket of the cylinder block. Simply draining the contaminated coolant and pouring in new coolant will be ineffective. Oil residue may remain on the internal surfaces and mix with the antifreeze again. To avoid such problems, the engine cooling system must be flushed. This can be done with special chemicals in the car service center or by yourself, or resorting to folk methods. Cleaning the system with the help of special autochemicals. On the Russian market there are several effective cleaning agents that can be used to flush the cooling system from oil residues. Abro AB 505 removes limescale, rust, and oil deposits. Volume 354 milliliters. Pour into the cooling system filled with water. After heating the engine to operating temperature, it is necessary to let it idle for half an hour. Then, turn off the engine. Further flushing the system should be done with the engine running, with the drain cock open, constantly pouring water into the radiator or expansion tank until the drained liquid becomes transparent. Liqui MOLY Cooler Reiniger is an effective agent containing enzymes and surfactants, designed to dissolve and remove scale and dirt, including thick grease, from the cooling system and neutralizes acid. There are no aggressive alkalis and acids in the composition, so it can be recommended for every replacement. It is neutral to rubber, metal, and plastic. To clean it is necessary to pour the liquid into the system. One can put 10 liters of antifreeze. Then warm up the engine and let it idle for 10-30 minutes. Poured liquid is allowed to leave in the system for up to 3 hours, and during the use of the machine. After draining the old antifreeze, the system should be flushed with running water and the new antifreeze can be poured in. LAVR, set for 2-stage, complete flushing. It is specially designed to work with very difficult contaminants and consists of 2 bottles. Rust and scale cleaner, first stage, is poured into an empty system, and then it is filled with clean, preferably distilled water, to the minimum level. The engine should then be warmed up and left to run for half an hour. Cleaner of oil emulsion deposits and various decomposition residues of old coolant, second stage. After draining the first solution, liquid from the second bottle is poured into the system and the system is filled again with water to the minimum mark. The machine is started, warmed up and left to run idle for half an hour. Then the solution is drained, the system is again filled with clean water, the engine is warmed up and left to run for 15 minutes. The last procedure should be repeated until clean water begins to drain from the system, and then you can fill the system with antifreeze. If the antifreeze is slightly contaminated with oil products, other LAVR flushing liquids may be suitable, classic, for commercial vehicles, for trucks, and synthetic, which are also designed to remove traces of oil. In addition to these washes, you can choose analogues of other manufacturers, Bizol, Pingo, CRC. All of them effectively dissolve various contaminants and do not cause damage to parts and components included in the cooling system. Engine cooling system flushing by folk methods. Milk way. If the drained liquid will be very dirty and with oil clots, the procedure of flushing with whey can be repeated by one of the above methods. After flushing, it is necessary to flush the system with running water, pour clean water, once again warm up the engine and let it run for about 5 minutes. If the drained liquid is clean, then you can pour new antifreeze. Carbonated drinks. After draining the soda, it is necessary to make a long flushing of the system with water to flush out the remaining sugar. Citric acid with the poured solution, with medium speed, the engine should run for 15 to 20 minutes, and then let it stand for about 45 minutes. After draining, it is also necessary to rinse the system well with running water. Dishwashing agents. The liquid should be dissolved in water and poured into the cooling system. The machine should be warmed up and left to run for 15 minutes. If the drained liquid contains a large amount of oil, you can repeat the procedure several times. As an option, with such a poured solution, you can drive the car for a couple of days or on a mileage of about 100 kilometers. When clean water, without visible impurities of oil, begins to drain from the system, then it is necessary to flush the system with running water and you can pour fresh antifreeze. Household detergents have increased foaming, so when warming up the car with the poured solution, you need to control the expansion tank and the filler neck of the radiator. Which cleaning method to choose? Cleaning with folk remedies does not guarantee a good result. In the internet forums you can find a lot of discussions on how someone was helped by folk remedies, and someone not. The use can not only not help, but also harm. For example, orthophosphoric acid contained in carbonated drinks can corrode spigots and oil seals. Conclusion. Oil and antifreeze. In conclusion, understanding the causes and effects of oil in the cooling system is crucial for maintaining the health and efficiency of your vehicle. Oil contamination can stem from various sources, including leaks, wear and tear, and improper maintenance. The consequences can be severe, leading to overheating, reduced performance, and potential engine damage. Regular checks and timely interventions can help prevent these issues, ensuring your cooling system operates effectively. By staying informed and proactive, you can protect your engine and extend the life of your vehicle. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insightful content.